What's good, YouTube? I just wanted to get on here and just talk about how I'm feeling and some of my ideas for the future. Pretty much just express what I'm thinking right now. If you've been keeping up with my channel, you currently know that I'm living in the Philippines now, and I've been here for a year, a little bit over a year now, and kind of contemplating what's next for the channel. The Philippines has recently just passed a new law pretty much banning vlogging in public places, which really sucks. Um, I don't know I mean, I know why they did it, because it was some guy that came around here acting like a total buffoon against to the local people, and I guess they just didn't like that, and they changed the law. And I could understand that they didn't like that guy acting the way he was acting, but I think they jumped the gun too quick on changing the law, banning banning vlogging in public places. Or I mean, the law is pretty much pretty much extent. Like, it's a really, I don't know. It's not, how do I explain it? It's a really broad law. You know. Um, They saying just certain equipment that you cannot have and stuff like that. So it kind of gets into depth on the things that you cannot have, the penalties that you can, and fines that you can acquire if you're caught. Um, you're caught, with these types of equipments in public and vlogging and doing all that stuff, and you're not supposed to. I don't know, man. I think the Philippines really is hurting themselves with this one. But right now, I haven't really been going out vlogging and taking footage of nothing. My last few videos has been from my balcony, just talking about things I like about the Philippines, and I did upload my Ping Lao trip. Um, but currently, man, I had just signed a 1 year lease in the Philippines for a new condo here, this condo. And I wish I would just sign a 6 months. Um, so I know if I break this lease, I know I'm going to lose my deposit. But I don't know if it's smart to break this lease. That's what I'm kind of torn at. Whether I should or shouldn't. Whether just keep this as a home base and just travel from here to go to different countries. Next country that I want to see is Vietnam. I already been to Thailand. I've been to Thailand back last year sometime. But I do want to go again. I want to see Malaysia, Laos, even Bali, maybe some places in Eastern Europe. Um, I'm just torn. I'm just torn right now on what I should do here and how I should move forward. I do have a Filipino girlfriend who's here with me. So I would obviously just take her with me. You know, but that's the thing. Like, whether I should just keep this condo and continue to pay for this condo, or just break the lease. And if I did break the lease, I wouldn't break it right now. I just moved in here in late April. So I'll probably break it in like at the end of this year, maybe December or something like that. At least give them 6 months, right? I think that's fair. And and then just, execute my plan from there. That will be my current plan that I probably would do. And then just all of 2026 is travel. Stay no more than 30 days, 60 days in the country. Get as much content as I can in each country. Hopefully that blows up my channel, along with videos like this, just expressing my thoughts, feelings, because, everybody on here, they make it seem like, oh, you traveling the world, you can travel the world, you live your best life. Yeah, and it's great. Don't get me wrong. You can do these things. It's a great feeling, but you have your down days too. We all human, right? We have our down days. We have our days that, we're not so sure of ourselves and stuff like that, you know. And I guess today is just one of those days for me, you know. And I like the Philippines, man. I like the island. I like the people here, But the one thing I do not like is the starving economy here. Unfortunately, a lot of people are really suffering here, and it's kind of tough to look at sometimes, especially when you see little kids out in the streets. They walking up the street and they running up to you and look like they haven't had a meal and like all day, and they're asking for coins. That's tough to see. You know, and I can't believe the government can't do more to provide their citizens with better assistance. You know, and I guess that's why the Filipinos here thinking marrying a foreigner is their way out of poverty. Some are lucky and some are not. You know, um, but it can be tough to watch, and I've been here a year already. I've done a lot, and I just probably feel like it's just time to go see some other places and do something else. I can keep my channel, so I can get my channel growing. I haven't even got monetized yet. I'm not even monetized yet. You know, and for me to be in a situation that I am, being able to travel and stuff like that, I really feel like my channel should be monetized, and I should be making money from that. That experience. And so, even though I don't really need YouTube money, I have other ways that I make money, which I'll probably make a video on that at a later date. But I'm not I'm not living off any type of social media money. I'm not doing that off any of that. So, but I would like to. It's like anybody else who's over here trying to make content. They would like to too. I mean, you can never have, enough streams of income. So, and I just want to make YouTube and TikTok another sources of income for myself. You know, um, I retired at a young age. I'm only 40 years old. I think I retired at 38. I came over here when I was 39. You know, so and I kind of was forced to retire at a young age due to my health and everything like that. But luckily, I had things in place, and I was working on things before. You know, I had to retire. And so it's it's so an opportunity came up for me to just be able to come over here. Once that happened, I got laid off from my job. Um, so at that point, I was feeling like, man, I don't really have to go back to work, because I had other things popping off for myself. So, I just needed to go places where my money lasted as long, too. I was able to build up more streams of income and more other ways to make money, now that I had the time to do so, you know. And I've done that. I built an Amazon business. I did, I sell on Etsy, so I print on demand business. I've done a lot of things. Those things are all set up. It's all set up, and you know, I actually I will have a link in the description. You can go check it out. Um, but those things are all set up, and the only thing I really want to do is monetize my social media. And I think I'm in a good situation to be able to do so with being able to travel. You know, I'm not rich, don't get me wrong. I still have to budget and watch what I spend and all this stuff. But I guess that's what makes it fun, right? You trying to live your best life and your dream life on the money that you have, without overdoing it. In some of these countries, because the cost of living is so cheap, it's easily get carried away and crash out. And I'm not a big party guy, and I do like a beer here and there, but I don't like to go to the clubs and stuff like that. I don't, I go every now and then, but you will never catch me in the club every weekend, and stuff like that. I'm not that type of dude. But I feel like this is a great situation that I'm in. I need to monetize it, and so my next place I'm thinking about going is Vietnam. I was looking at flights. Um, exactly in Vietnam is looking at Ho Chi Minh City. Flights one way, it's like $60, $65. Round trip is like about 160, which is not bad. So it'd be like a little bit over three, about 3 to 4 for 2 people. Then the accommodations I was looking at on Airbnb, it's pretty decent. Not bad at all. You can get you a nice little Airbnb for like a decent one for like 400. $400, $500, nice view. And in these places I go to, I want to be there for like a month. I really want to have time to enjoy the country. You know, um, so that's just what I've been thinking about lately, and considering doing. Um, so yes, I'm just kind of at a crossroads with the Philippines. I think that's what I'm going to title this video. Crossroad with the Philippines, but oh no, I love this place. Philippines is great. It's a great country. It has its struggles just like every other country does. I know when people think about this country, they don't see it in the same light as Thailand or Vietnam. It's a great country. The people are welcoming. Everybody do speak English. Majority, everybody speak English. The islands are beautiful, and you can get some good food here too. So it has a lot to offer. Great place for retirement. Great place if you're trying to find a nice woman to settle down with. And start a family. Filipino woman is most definitely a wifey material here. Now you got to obviously you're gonna have to go through a couple bad ones to find a good one, but they're here. They're here. But things are changing when it comes to that. So yeah, the Philippines is a great country. It has a lot to offer, but I just think I just spent enough time here. I need to move on and do something else to grow my channel, to keep my channel moving, because now that vlogging is pretty much banned here in the Philippines, that it's gonna be tough. To try to get any type of good footage of the Philippines or the Filipino people, and really can't we can't do that anymore here for whatever reason. So I don't know, man. Just comment down below what you guys think I should do. Or what would you do? If you're in my situation. Um, it's just what I'm feeling today and what I've kind of been feeling for the past few days. Um, whether I should just, after 6 months, because I wouldn't break my lease right now. I would give it time, break my lease, and then just go on, move on, and go to a different country, and just keep my condo here. Because I do love the condo. I got a beautiful view. I'm only paying $500 a month, which here is 30,000 pesos. It's a good condo, man. I really do like it. So just comment down below what would you guys do. Like and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all social media platforms. Stay tuned for upcoming videos that I got planned. I'm going to be doing more sit-down videos and just expressing my thoughts and feelings like this. And then you can be seeing some videos of me, traveling and doing excursions and stuff like that. So this channel is gonna have a little bit of everything. It's just gonna be documenting my life and my journey. That's what the channel is about. My travels. That's it. Just my life journey. So I appreciate anybody that stopped and watched this video. Uh, peace.